On Ice Hockey UK TV, in association with SMP Europe, I am joined by Casey Traill, who, as you may well know by now, has been drafted to the NWHL, the first UK player to have that honour, the first UK player to do that. And that's where we'll start, Casey. How special does that feel?
Oh, it's definitely a special deal for me. It's a big deal for not just me, but the rest of the country. And I'm proud to be the first one, but more proud not to be the last. I know there's more coming after me, so.
Well, that's a really great point, and that's what you've said, and I've seen in your comments already. How much of this do you feel is you as a trailblazer, not just for yourself, but for people younger than you?
Yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of talent in England, and people just don't really, we're kind of overlooked in a way, but hopefully they see one and then they'll think, oh, I wonder what's over there. And more people will come looking for us, yeah.
I know you had an inkling that it probably would happen, but just tell us. I gather it was what, between 1 and 2 in the morning. Obviously, I'm sure you and the family stayed up till late. How was that feeling when it was a fan, wasn't it, who announced it? How was that feeling when the lady announced it and you finally knew it was official?
Yeah, it was definitely something special for me. You know, I'd been talking to Buffalo for a bit, and that it expressed interest. So I knew I was kind of in there with the shot, but once it started like saying the names of the other girls drafted, I thought, oh, this isn't me. And then finally I was the last pick for Buffalo. You know, it was a huge relief. It was a great honor. It was nice to spend it with my family, even if it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Tell us about your hockey journey, Casey. You know, you're one of a few trailblazers, you know, to play ice hockey for their country. How did the bug happen for yourself?
Well, we have a vacation home in New Hampshire in America. And my dad, when I was younger, took me to a Bruins game, and I was just obsessed. So he took me to a Newcastle Vipers game, and a guy came up to me and told me I looked like a hockey player and that I should sign up. So I did, and my dad got a call the next day and took us to learn to play, and turns out I wasn't so bad, and it just stuck.
Brilliant. And who would you say your heroes were, you know, growing up? Who did you look up to that inspired you to play the game?
Oh, it's definitely the Boston Bruins. You know, NHL, like women's hockey wasn't really a thing back then when I was younger. So now there's loads more female people to look up to, but at the time it was like Zdeno Chara, Patrice Bergeron, those were my idols. So yeah.
That's brilliant. What about then your journey? You came through the system here in the UK, obviously, until you went to Ontario to play in the academy there. Just talk us through your initial playing career in the UK, because I think you started with Newcastle when you were very young. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And then when that unfortunately got shut down, I moved to Billingham. And then I went from Billingham to Whitley Bay, and I played for Hull Women's for a while when I was younger because we didn't have a team. And then from Whitley, I moved to Ontario. So been all around the Northeast, really.
But the thing I'm very intrigued to hear about is you went to the academy in Ontario as a teenager. I guess just after you left school, 16, was that right? That must have been a real massive thing to do at such a young age.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a big decision to make so young, but I don't regret it. And I don't think my parents regret sending me there now. And, you know, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for going there then. You know, it's opened loads of doors for me. So I'm glad that I made the decision.
And then obviously that move, I guess, is the one that led you to Castleton University to play in a really highly rated North American university league, effectively a college league. Just tell us about your experiences there, and of course you've just recently graduated.
Yeah, I spent 4 years there, and it's a great school. You know, we had ups and downs with coaches coming in and out, but we're stuck together. And yeah, I think Castleton's got a great future. We've got loads of rookies coming in that are really good, and I look forward to seeing what they do in the future as well. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them either. There's loads of people there that really developed me into the player that I am today.
And just try and put into words, you know, because people here who, you know, it's so different here. People won't follow college sports, but it's very different in North America. Talk us through the following that you had, you know, just playing for a university, not, you know, let alone a professional side.
Yeah, it was incredible. I got a huge shock when I got there. The whole local community was always in cheering you on. We had a fan club. Everybody looked after us. The whole school supported us. It was incredible to see how many people were supportive of hockey over there as compared to here. But like I say, it's growing here now as well, and I can see it just in the Barmy Army as well. Like fans here are great as well. So
yeah, absolutely. And what about Castleton? I noticed they've changed their Twitter account to be the Casey Traill fan club this morning. And And you're the first player to be drafted from that university as well. How much contact have you had with them in the past few days?
Yeah, a lot. They're definitely very proud of us, and I'm definitely proud to be from there. So yeah, they're my biggest fans. So
That's absolutely awesome. What is the next step then in your move? Do you know much about when you'll be going there? You know, is it like Liam Kirk, who's going to go to a training camp to try out there for Arizona? Do you know what the next step is?
It's a little bit different for the women's hockey. A lot of the players will sign immediately out of the draft. For me, I'm taking off some time from professional so I can develop, heal from injuries. So hopefully I'm just gonna focus on that for the next year and come back stronger, better. And then once I'm ready, hopefully Buffalo's ready for me. So yeah.
What about Great Britain before we finish? What about the aim there? Because it's been a while since you and the other girls have been able to pull on that GB shirt, but the chances round the corner now with Korea in the Olympic qualifiers and then Spain in the World Championship in 2022. How excited are you, if selected, to be able to pull on that GB shirt again?
Oh, very excited. You know, it's another opportunity for us as a country, and I'm sure we're going to put on a show once more. And we've got people backing us now, and I'm excited to see what we've got to do this year. We've got loads of strong players, and if I'm picked, then I hope we'll go all the way this year. It's about time we brought a gold home.
And just before we finish, what about the situation with advice? We've talked about how, you want to be the trailblazer. If there's a young girl watching you, whatever age, 5, 6, 8, 12, 15, what advice would you give to them, knowing what you've learned on your journey?
Just keep grinding. You've got no idea who's watching. I didn't think anybody was watching me until I got the phone call. So just keep grinding. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks very much. Lovely to talk to you. That's Casey Traill on IHUK UK TV in association with SMP Europe.